I'm Darius.
I'm Zach.
I'm Isaac.
I'm Carter.
And we're here to teach you how to drive a manual car. This is the car we're going to be using. It is a Honda Civic Si, and it has a 6-speed manual transmission. Alright, before we teach you guys how to drive a manual, we should talk about how a manual transmission actually works. So, to dumb it down for you, it works very simple like this. So this right here is the flywheel for your engine. When you rev up your engine, it makes it go faster, you know? And then this is the flywheel for your wheels. It just makes it turn the wheels, okay? So the only thing between them, stopping them from touching each other, is the clutch. So when you push in your clutch, it makes it open up like that. And then it makes it so that you can rev up your engine, make it spin, and then you gotta slowly put your clutch down until they connect and they both turn the same pace. If you put your clutch down too much, it's gonna stop the engine and the wheels. That's it.
Okay, so this is how you start a manual car. You put your key in the ignition. You press your clutch all the way, and then you turn the key to turn it on. You check if your car is in neutral. That's the first and most important part about driving manual. Getting it into first gear. So first you want to press down the clutch all the way and put it in gear. Then you kind of want to seesaw the clutch and your gas pedal until you start rolling. And then once you start rolling, you can let go of the clutch. Now that you got know how to get into first gear, let me show you how to get into second. First, when you're in first gear, right, you want to start rolling. When you get to a certain RPM, you want to shift gears. And when you shift, you want to give it clutch all the way and also give it gas at the same time.
Hey Darius, why is it important to switch gears?
Oh, why? Okay, so each gear only has a certain amount of RPM that it can hit before blowing up the engine. Now, if you don't want to blow up your engine, you have to switch it to a different gear so the RPM can stay at a reasonable level. For a manual car to properly brake, the driver must first press down on the clutch before pressing down on the brake.
But Darius, why do you have to put your foot on the clutch before you brake?
Why? Well, as I was saying before, the manual transmission uses two flywheels to connect the wheels to the engine, right? So what your brakes do is it stops the wheels, right? Because that's connected to the flywheel without the clutch being put down, it's gonna stop the flywheel of the engine and kill your engine. So what you have to do is put down the clutch to separate them so that this one can still revolve while this one stops.
Hey Carter, what's the hardest part about driving a manual?
Probably bouncing on a hill. Because if you let go of your brake, you'll start going downhill. But if you put your car in the first gear and you try to balance it out and give it gas, then you can be able to stay still. So when you park, you want to pull up your e-brake. But even on automatic cars, they have this. But they have their own parking system. It's different.
Carter, the most important question: how do you hit VTEC in a Honda Civic?
I'll show you.
Alright, well, I'm Darius.
This is Carter.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Isaac.
And that's how you drive a manual car. Alright! I'm Darius.
I'm Zach.
I'm Isaac.
I'm Carter.
And we're here to teach you guys how to drive a manual car. Alright, before we...
Did you go? Hey Carter, what's the hardest part about driving a manual?
So this is how you hit VTEC.
Carter, let me ask you. Oh fuck, you messed it up. And that's how you drive a manual car. Oh!